Shamalama Bing Bang. What's going on, guys? It's Jesse. Back at it again. So this is gonna... I'm doing this intro after I've already, recorded the game and everything. Not too sure if I'll use it. If not, I'll probably just add it in at some point. Maybe I might do a bloopers video. Maybe halfway at the end of the series or something. This will definitely be in there if I don't use it. This is my Let's Play of Breath of the Wild. I'm really excited to do this. It turned out great. Like, I love doing this, although I say it throughout the video like twice. I really need to bring a bottle of water with me next time, because since this is a walkthrough, I will be explaining everything about the game that I can. Any sort of little tips I have, where certain items are, all that type of shit, I explain it in the video in greater detail. But, without further ado, I won't keep you back any longer. Let's dive right in.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes.
Oh shit, what up, it's your boy. It's been 3 months, or longer, but I've made my grand return into the world of Let's Playing, which I'm very, very, very excited for. I've been wanting to do this ever since I first got the Switch, but I've never really had a proper setup to actually do it. But now I do. I have a PlayStation 4, an Xbox One, and the Switch, all next to a TV and my computer. I can play whatever fucking game I want to. So, firstly, I'm going to be playing this game all the way through. It's going to be a walkthrough. I'm going to teach you guys how to do things, where to find certain items, how to beat certain bosses, how to do certain side quests, where certain side quests are, all that type of shit. Hopefully 100%. It's going to take a really long time. Also, I'm probably going to swear quite a bit, so keep that in mind. This isn't exactly PG-13, or maybe it is, I don't really care. What would that be, G? This isn't G.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Oh yeah, my brother's here too. So first off, starting off this Let's Play, pick up the tablet. I'm pretty sure a lot of people struggled with this part. I mean, I sure as hell did when Shh, she's talking. Okay then, thanks. As I was saying, wait, what was I saying? Okay, first off, I'll see a lot of people miss these two chests, and I don't know why. People are apparently really stupid. I didn't miss these on my first playthrough. I'm smart. So you can actually get clothes. I see people walk out here completely naked, like retards. Oh shit. There we go. So I'm not going to be going over controls or anything, because that's literally going to come up on screen, and it's pretty self-explanatory. Also, sorry if you hear any like background noises, like a fan twirling. I got a fan right above me because it's actually pretty hot today. I had to close all my windows so there'd be no outside noises seeping through. I also have to wear headphones to actually listen to it. So I'm kind of in like a pretty awkward position right now, but I already sit in awkward positions. This is nothing. So you move the switch like an inch closer. Not even an inch, you like moved one half of the switch slightly closer to me, and that wasn't even the half that has the headphone jack.
Don't move it any closer. I also just realised that no one can
Maybe. The mic is pretty shite. I'm gonna try to afford a new mic. The only thing we really need for this entire setup is a really good computer, and we're set. Like, we have everything. Right now our computer's still like a 2-year-old shitty computer that lags. That scene still gives me goosebumps even after the 3rd time seeing it. Alright, so step 1, I am your new teacher. You will listen to everything I say. Pick up this stick. It's pretty useless, but the game, like, it wants you to. So, one thing you should note, if you don't know anything about this game and you're just getting into it, every single weapon breaks. That includes shields, bows, everything breaks, so you want to make sure you get the most out of every item. A stick is, of course, really weak. Now, something else you want to take note of, the little number in the bottom right of the item, that is the power, that's like how much damage it'll do. So certain enemies have like certain health points, like maybe one enemy will have 30 health points. This stick will do 2 health points. So that goes with shields too, that's how much attack the shield can take. I'm pretty sure anyway. You can jump and collect apples, which will heal half a heart. There are no hearts in this game, by the way, to any of you Zelda avids who haven't played this game yet. There are no hearts, it's food. Anyway, let's talk to this guy. Oh, well met, stranger. It's rather unusual to see another soul around these parts.
Who are you?
Me, I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who has lived here alone for quite some time now. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answering a question with a question, that's fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to the legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. I'm somehow reading this all flawlessly. That temple there, long ago it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it is sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if I may be of service. Thanks, old man. Now, you can be a complete dick and take his apple, which he will scold you for. I beg your pardon, I do not believe that. Fuck. I finally messed something up. I do believe that is my baked apple. Fuck. Now I'm messing up. It was so good before. You can't just go around taking whatever you please. Oh, please forgive me. I could not resist pulling your leg. Please help yourself. An apple and an... Shit. This is gonna happen a lot, so you might as well get used to it. An apple and... I'm flustered now. An apple in an open flame makes for a succulent treat. Thank you, kind sir. So you can come down here, pick up an axe. So that'll do 3 damage instead of 2, so certain weapons will do more damage than others. So I recommend collecting a lot of apples, straight up. Apples are going to be your best friend when it comes to healing, so collect a shit ton. That's something I didn't know when I first played this game, so I was kind of always at like a loss of hearts and didn't have any food, but apples are very useful. Now, one thing you can do right off the bat, you see that ring of whatever that is, moss, I think, flowers. You can jump into it, and doing that you'll unlock a Korok Seed. If you don't know what Korok Seeds are, basically, not too far into the game you'll meet someone who you can trade Korok Seeds for item like inventory expansion, so you can hold more weapons and items and all that. Yeah, Hetsu, that's his name. Huh, you're not Hetsu, but you can see me? I didn't know your kind could see the children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hetsu, please return this to him. So you can collect... There are...
You wanna know how many Korok Seeds there are in this game? There are 900 Korok Seeds in this game.
So I'm going to be collecting all 900 of them. This is going to be a long series. There's going to be like certain episodes just completely dedicated to finding Korok Seeds. And I already know where a few are in the Great Plateau. So you can climb this little rock and pick up your first sword, Rusty Broadsword, so that'll do 6 damage. This is the best weapon we've found so far. So you see that there? That is a giant explodable rock. Also, yeah, you can zoom in with the Sheikah Slate. That's what it's called. But that we can blow that up later with bomb arrows, bombs, however you choose to do it. Right now we're just going to ignore it and come back later. Oh, she's... Bitch, please. So yeah, you can check your Sheikah. You can check your Sheikah Slate. That's where we need to get. So we've come from here down to here. You want to see how big this world map is? Yeah, we're going to be exploring all of that. 900 Korok Seeds, 250 shrines, or 150 I think, 120. How many shrines are there?
50? More?
If I ever need to look something up, my computer's right next to me, so I can just do that. But I'm pretty sure there's 120. Okay, here's our first enemy, so you can Z-target. Just like every other 3D. If you dodge right as they're about to attack, you can Fury Rush them.
You don't even learn that until later in the game.
You can collect monster parts. You can either sell these or trade them in later for better items. You can pick up a monster's weapon once you've killed it. But this is the Temple of Time. There's a chest right over here, first thing. And you get your first bow, Traveler's Bow. But we don't have any arrows, so it's kind of useless right now. But what you can do to check for arrows, you can destroy like pots and all that. I'm going to use my weakest weapon to do this. There. Oh, what? A bomb arrow? I didn't find like bomb arrows until like half an hour into my first playthrough. There you go. Alright, that's gone. May as well use this as the second weakest. And 5 arrows. So there you go. You've got your first bow and arrow. When I first played this game, I didn't know that chest was there. I didn't get my first bow and arrow until like 10 minutes in. This whole area here, this will be very useful for later on. Not right now. There's nothing you can do. So these are called guardians, remains, basically. There's a few around here, so you can go up to them. You can press A to search them for ancient materials. Ancient materials can be used to make really good weapons later on. So it's definitely worth, every time you come across one, you know, searching for certain parts inside of it. God, I really need to bring, like, a bottle of water with me next time I do one of these. My throat is already dry. I'm salivating. So, first thing you probably notice is how big this overworld is. You can go anywhere you can see. Anywhere, except for that part over there. I lied, but almost anywhere that you can see. You want to scale that mountain? You can scale that mountain. I've done it before. This game is amazing. I love this game. This is like my 3rd playthrough. So I know what I'm doing, trust me. Even then, there's going to be certain things that I don't know that I'm going to find for the first time through this Let's Play as well. I was originally going to do this playthrough on hard mode, but I forgot that you actually had to play the normal game and beat it before you can do hard mode on a certain file. My goblin, how's it going? So you can actually steal an enemy's weapon if you knock them, and they'll get pissed. Now all they can really do is punch you and throw rocks at you, which will do like 2 damage, I think. I ain't no Sugar Conroy. I am bringing up a screen for every enemy and every weapon and every item. Highly in trousers, so that's got 3 defense points, so much better than our 1 defense point pants. So we could go over to where she wants us to go, but I say we explore a little bit first. So right over here, this totally isn't a coincidence. I knew exactly where I was and that this was exactly here. This is exactly what I wanted to show. I may be talking very fast, but I'm very excited. So this is a camp. So there are many ways you can take out camps, and often you will get items like maybe a rupee, maybe a good weapon, maybe a gemstone. So they have guards out front. So what we can do is we can go down there, and I'm going to take it over. It actually took me like 2 tries the first time I played this game because I had no clue what I was doing. This jump right here scared the shit out of me too because I thought I was just going to die if I fell. But it's really not that hard. So just jump. There we go. So enemies will hear you run. If you look down at the bottom right, the purple little sound thing, that's how much noise you're making. So just walking around regularly, that just makes quite a bit of noise. Running, I'm pretty sure, is just a tiny bit louder. Crouching and walking, that's not too much noise, although you can be really quiet. And the thing right above that is your temperature. If you get too cold or too hot, you'll start taking damage. Right now I'm at a pretty moderate temperature though, so we don't really have to worry about that. So they all have question marks above their heads now, so that means that they've heard me and they're suspicious. When they have an explanation, I could never say that. Exclamation. Whenever they have a line with a dot below the line above their head, that means that they know that you're there. So let's take out this guy. Not with the bomb arrow. The regular arrow. So headshots, that's like a 1-shot for these lower health guys. Let's just slide down here. So you got different enemy variations. We got a blue bokoblin in there who has more health and will do more damage. There's silvers, I'm pretty sure. That's the next level up. Silvers, which are the most powerful. They drop a lot of really good loot if you can kill them though. Oh shit. So what we can do, we can destroy this with our arrow and blow everything up. Except the blue guy, he's still got some health, but at least we got rid of the other guys. Now his weapon is on fire though. Kaplooey! Piss off! So it is good to learn enemy attack patterns so you can get the best out of it. So you know... Oh, shit. Okay then. So you can set wooden weapons on fire and inflict a fire effect on them. They'll also burn after a certain amount of time. So that does 12 damage. That's probably our best weapon so far. And what is this? Okay, it's always good to have a few bows on hand. It's always really good to have metal, wooden bows on you, because when it storms, if you're wearing anything metal, like you have a weapon out that's metal, fire arrows, by the way, that's nice. If you have anything on you that is metal, electricity will be attracted to you in a storm, and it'll rain hell down on you, and you will take a lot of damage. We got another mini camp over there. I know one really good way of taking these guys out. Oh, we have some guys keeping watch up there. Let's just hope they don't see me. In hard mode, these are all blue enemies. I died like 3 times in hard mode trying to get to that one point. So we can come up here, and we can just ruin these guys' day. Hold on. Come on. Ruin these guys' day. Kerplooey. Shamalama bing bang. Let's take their meat. So you can cook things, but you can't cook them above a fireplace like this, sadly. I wish you could, that would be really cool, but you can't. So let's just loot their camp. By the way, don't ask me how that explosion worked, it just does. You can climb almost any surface, which is very useful, but it does drain quite a bit of stamina. So you just want to watch out for that. You can upgrade your stamina later on, but right now, I'm just kind of... I'm a lowly peasant with no stamina compared to my other game files. Alright, that's where we want to get to. There's a few enemies keeping watch though, so I'm going to sneak from behind, because I don't feel like wasting any weapons. I've got another enemy camp set up there. It's a wonder how this old man lived here for so long. There's so many enemies here. How did he live here for this long? So I'm pretty sure I'm going to try to record maybe 1 or 2 episodes for today, but then I have work, so I can't record much more after that. But Nicky over here, he can record and upload to his channel.
How dare you call me Nikki?
I'm gonna give Nick. I will give you full permission to use my computer as long as you're not going on my search history. Because my computer's the one with Elgato on it. Alright, so we're just gonna sneak in here and activate this. I will talk to you guys in a split second. Sheikah, when I said split second, you know, I meant this totally. Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. Let's do that. Stop observing it, put the shit in. You saw this work before. Time for one of my favorite cutscenes in the whole game. The big bad Ganon's gonna get us. Alright. So, first thing you may be tempted to do is jump down. Don't jump down. Instead, you want to just take the long way down. Just take it be nice and patient with this. Oh, shit. Okay. Now, what you don't want to do is hit this thing and fall to your death like I did the first time I played this game. I remember the first time I played this game, I literally thought, maybe I can jump down into the water. Didn't turn out so good for me. Okay. Again. 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 And again. 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 And we didn't die. That man sounded constipated. Now, game theory, get on that. How does a fat man like that fly? My, it would seem that we have quite the enigma here. This tower and the others just like it have erupted across the land. How do you know that? One after another. It's almost as though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop the tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? No. I see. Well, this is unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That's kind of hard to say. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, that vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path. So many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once more. It would appear that that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. That's the voice I'm going to give Link for the rest of the game, get used to it. I had a feeling you would say that. Here on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. Of course we are. If you were trying to jump off, well, no death would be more certain or more foolish. Calling me an idiot for trying it once? Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, it would be quite another story. Hand it over. Oh ho, certainly, why not? But there is no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. Society, communism, oh yeah. Let's see now. How about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Yay. Another main quest. Open adventurer's log. Adventure... What? That should be adventurer's log. It just makes more sense. Your adventures will be detailed here. Come, let me show you something. Lead the way. I wonder what we're looking at. Obviously, it's that thing. Do you see that structure there? The one shining with a strange light? It began glowing at the exact moment those towers rose from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? You know it does. Nick, you look really bored. Treasure for the paraglider, a fair exchange, I believe. Alright, so we gotta make our way over there. I'm not exactly sure how long I want to make this video, but I might end it after I do whatever I need to do in there. Now, foolish me decided to try and swim across the first time I did this, and I failed miserably, so this time I'm actually gonna just walk around the tiny little thing we got there. But first I want to search this guardian. Give me something good, give me something good, give me some... Ah! Okay, ancient screw. I have like you get hundreds of those, trust me. Now, the most scary thing you can encounter in this game is when you go up to one of these and try to search it, and suddenly it comes alive and tries to kill you. Especially when it comes alive and starts walking. That always scares me shitless. Would you look at that? We didn't drown. There's a camp over there, but apparently they all fucked off. Alright. Ooh. DLC. Now, if you haven't bought the DLC for this game, this chest won't be here. You can tell if it's a DLC chest because it has EX on it, which means expansion pack. It doesn't mean extra large. What do we get? Ooh, a ruby. That's pretty good. Those can sell for quite a bit, or later in the game, once you unlock Gerudo Desert, you can trade them in for certain, items. I've been recording for 31 minutes. Alright, so basically there are a shit ton of runes throughout the game. This one's magnesis, so you can activate it and pick up really heavy objects, although the catch is you can only pick up metal objects. So like these doors, they're metal. Surprisingly there's like no secret chests in that water, it's just random water. But I want to take this. So I will be going through every single 120 of these little shrine things. They're basically the mini dungeons. Come on. Alright, let's get over here. So in these shrines you will encounter these little guys. So these are basically little guardians. Much less threatening than the actual thing. So they only really have one attack, which is the beam thing, but they need to charge it up. But trust me, in hard mode, these things are... You should not mess around with those things in hard mode. They will ruin you. I don't think there's any secret chests in the water down here. No, I don't think so. I think that one up there is the only one. Shit. I'll be able to tell anyway. I'll tell you how I'll know anyway, once I get out of here. So with that magnesis, you can pick up certain chests, but not all chests. Only metal chests can be picked up. Oh, look, another bow. Alright, so these gigantic doors, yeah, no problem. Nick, you can just put it down. You know, you don't have to be really careful. Talk to me, old man. Or woman, I'm not assuming genders here. This ain't no BuzzFeed article. Actually, that would make it a BuzzFeed article. Never mind. You have proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. What the fuck? I am Omanua. I'm gonna butcher these so badly. The creator of this trial. I am a humble monk, blessed with the sight of the goddess Hylia, and dedicated to helping those defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. So basically what spirit orbs are, you will get one every time you beat one of these shrines. Collect 4 of them and you can get either a new heart container or more stamina. Bring. So there's 120 of these, so you can imagine there's a lot of shit to get. Although the catch is about these shrines, there isn't enough shrines to completely fill out either your hearts or stamina. You can only completely deck out one. Normally I deck out my stamina and just leave 3 hearts out, but if you can trade them from one to the other at a certain point. So if you maybe want to get rid of 1 heart, give it to stamina, you can do that. It seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyance, or perhaps just something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what is right before one's own eyes. However, to which was hidden once from view can often be crystal clear. Secret. But perhaps that is not true for everyone. the appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine. It is all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip there. What do you mean? It has been quite some time since I have seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology is disappearing. Shit. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It is interesting, however, to think that somehow something like that has survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places all across this land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasures from each of those shrines and I'll give you my paraglider. So I need more now? I said treasure, but I never said how many there would be. I didn't say there would only be 1 treasure. Whether it is 1 treasure or 4, what is the difference for a young go-getter like yourself? Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's always best to survey the area. I'm reading terribly now. By looking around from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way up to the top of the tower again? Are you joking? Oh, I am afraid not, but do not worry. I have another little trick to share with you for your effort. Take a look at the map on your Sheikah slate. You see those blue icons? You should recognize the cave where you woke, the shrine where you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of these places with the Sheikah slate. Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Alright, so yeah, you can... Any blue points, this includes any shrine you find, any tower you activate, and your starting point. You can teleport. Also, any village you can teleport to. Like any small town. No fishing rod or anything, which I'm kind of hoping they add. Old man, how did you get up here? Oh, shut the fuck up. I'm surprised it took you so long to catch up with an old man like me. Did you fly here? Oh, so do you think an old man like me needs to fly to stay ahead of you? I still have a few tricks left in me. Now then, I wanted you to join me up here so you could use this as a vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it and you can stick a pin anywhere you'd like to mark the map. The pin on your map serves as a reference point for your travels. Just stick a pin in anywhere you're interested in. I got it. Go ahead and look if you feel inclined to do so. So this is the best way to find shrines. He's not really kidding. You can see, I can already see a few. So you can zoom in, mark the shrine on your map. Mark another shrine on your map. And where's the last one? I think it's actually over here. There it is. Mark a shrine on your map. So, in the next episode, we're going to be doing all 3 of those shrines and doing probably some other stuff along the way too. I hope you guys enjoyed my return to YouTube. My stunning and fabulous return to YouTube. I really wanted to return in such a big way. And now that I've finally got this amazing setup, I can literally play any game you want as long as it's not a PC exclusive. Any game you want, and as long as I can afford it. Which I probably could. So if you have any games that you want me to play at all, I will take it into consideration. So, yeah, once Mario... So, games that I do have planned, that I am gonna do when they come out, Super Mario Odyssey. 100% I am playing that on this channel. It's good, and that game I won't know anything about. I haven't watched, any gameplay videos. I don't know what anything about the game is. All I know is it's a really good game. So, I will 100% be playing that on the channel. No doubt about it, 100% play that game. And other games that I really wanted to play, I'll probably do other things, maybe like Overwatch. I'll go back to Overwatch and all that. Don't know if I'm going to be doing the next Call of Duty World War II. I'm not too sure if I'll be doing that, because I'm not even sure if I'm going to be getting it yet. I'm kind of like, should I get it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. Thank you all so much for watching. I truly hope you enjoyed this. I hope it actually gets some recognition on YouTube, because if not, I don't really give a shit. This is really fun. And next time I do one of these, I really need to bring in a bottle of water with me, because my throat is dry. Through all the explaining I'm going to be doing, holy shit, my throat's going to be dead by the end of this series. Anyway, again, I'm going to say it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you stick around for the rest of the series. I hope this series helps you if you struggle with anything. And I'll see you all later.